Your son made it, Momma. He's a success. This iconic line from Scarface really hit me when I heard it. Can you imagine, can you visualize being able to tell your parents that you finally made it? You finally achieved your ambitious goals, that you're a success. Visualize being able to treat them to anything they want, being able to pay off their mortgage, being able to buy them a house or a car, or paying off their bills, or buying them jewelry, or fulfilling one of their dreams. Can you imagine being able to pay back your parents for all the hard work they put in? Being able to provide for them finally, after years, decades of them looking after you, taking care of you, sacrificing and suffering so that you could have a better life. I believe that every good man, every good person should be extremely grateful for their parents and all the struggles and sacrifices that they went through to feed you, to clothe you, put a roof over your head, driving you around, buying you stuff, and the list goes on and on and on. I have become extremely grateful recently for my parents. Ever since I joined uni and moved away from them for the first time. They are currently in a different country over 6,000 kilometers away from me. So I think that might be one of the reasons why I'm so grateful. But it doesn't really matter why. And I think recently, especially after COVID and everything, like my eyes have really been opened and I've seen a whole lot of clips on YouTube and Instagram talking about this, talking about being grateful for your parents and everything. So I'm going to play a few clips right now which actually inspired me to make this video and actually inspired me to work harder on this channel and life in general.
Я был прав, но несчастлив, разбуди меня одну. Может стать, попытаться, можешь поделиться сном every day.
Made it, Mama. He's a success.
This is probably one of the most motivating things I could show you. Just visualize in a couple of years, you've worked hard as balls, and now you've made it. Your father can retire, your mother can quit her job, your sister never has to work again and can work on her dreams. Your brother, he can also work on his dreams. All you have to do to make this beautiful visualization a reality is simply working hard as hell. You had to put in the effort. You had to focus on what you had to do. Forget about the distractions. Forget about the partying, the drinking. Forget about video games. Forget about movies, TV shows, Netflix. Put aside all of these distractions. These instant gratification activities which don't really benefit you in the long run. Actually, they make your life worse in the long run. Providing for your parents should be one of your top priorities right now. By providing for your family, you serve the Lord. Now, listen to this Bible verse. But if someone doesn't provide for their own family, and especially for a member of their household, they have denied the faith. They are worse than those who have no faith. By not being grateful for your parents and everything they did, you cannot be a religious man. You cannot be a Christian man. You will not go to heaven if you do not be at least grateful and try help them. Like, this doesn't mean you have to buy them a house or a mansion or some of the more extreme cases. But you want to be in a position where if they say, I need $1,000, you can be there, bank transferred already there. Oh, I need, the car's broken down, I need some money. Oh, I need some help with this, some bill needs paid for. You can help them in like even the smallest ways. Because no matter what you do, you will most likely, unless you become like a multi-millionaire, you will never be able to fully pay them back for all the gratitude that you should have for them. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. And I think that's really, really beautiful. Like, you will never be able to pay them back for all the sacrifice, all the struggles that they've gone through. Like, I know with my family, I don't really want to go into it here, but it's like they've made some massive sacrifices so that I could do stuff, so that I could, like I've said it here before, I was a professional wrestler since I was 13. I mean, since 13, every week I had to go to wrestling training, and that lasted for hours and hours and hours. Like that was for like 4 years straight. And then once we moved away, me and my dad used to drive from JB in Malaysia to KL in Malaysia, which is about 3 hours drive there and back over the weekends every 2-ish weeks, so that I could continue wrestling. That's one of the things I'm really grateful for. And also, like, them knowing what I had to do, and even though I didn't want to do it, it's like they brought me to church, they brought me to catechism every week. And I didn't like going there. I hated going. I really didn't like it. But now, ever since I came here, I've become extremely religious. I've become much more religious now. Now I'm praying to God every day. I'm so grateful for everything. And I was able to tell them a few weeks ago, like, I'm really grateful for you bringing me to church. And it just felt so good to be able to, like, even though I wasn't doing anything, I was paying them a compliment. I was saying thank you for doing this for me. Even if I didn't show that I was grateful at the time, I'm so grateful now. So that's a really beautiful thing. And I think if you have this mindset where work as hard as you can to pay back your parents, then I believe that should go on, and you become the person who sacrifices and struggles to provide a better life for your kids down the roads. So I think this will be, hopefully I'll be able to provide for my kids in the future, maybe in like 10 plus years, a few decades at least. But one day, once I have made it, once I am a success, I will show my parents this video. I'll show them that this was actually one of the motivations that caused me to actually go for it. And honestly, I cannot wait until I'm able to finally even attempt to pay back everything that they've sacrificed, everything that they've gone through to give me the life that I've received. I will be eternally grateful to them until the day I die. And I believe that the best way that I can actually do that is to become the best version of myself, to fulfill this self-improvement journey that I've already gone on. To just complete that, become the best version of myself, so that all that struggle, all that sacrifice was not in vain. And I will work hard as hell to ensure that everything I say in this video will come to fruition. And I fully intend to keep this promise. I will not fail them, and neither should you. Now, that is a bit more extreme, but it is a fucking fantastic motivator. And it's not even for selfish reasons. It's not even for materialistic gain. It's different to saying, I want a Lamborghini, to saying, I want to buy my dad a Lamborghini. Those are very, very different things. And one day, very soon, I will accomplish that. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, if you received any motivation from this video at all, I thank you for watching, and I pray that you have a very good day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.